Hey guys, how are you? Can you all hear me out there? Can you hear me out there? We got sevens. You can hear me. All right. Hey, so this stream is going to be another, I don't know, hour, maybe 2 hours of going through some coins. I asked some watchers earlier what number they wanted on what boxes. I had 3 boxes of pennies, a couple boxes of nickels, and 4 boxes of halves. So I picked 1 box of each by whoever picked what number, and we're going to get it started. So the one thing I wanted to do is I wanted to go over Rally Scratch Rob did a really nice video today or yesterday or day before, I don't know, in reference to my giveaway from last week. Very cool, man. I appreciate you. There was a couple other people out there that did videos. I don't think I've had, I kind of hunted around. Send me information on, it was hard to keep up with what happened last week because the channel's growing so fast and I'm just not very good at it. So we're learning, I'm learning, we're all learning, but I want to go over, I appreciate everybody that's in here. We have some original, they were here like 30 minutes ago, Mary Love, Trace Treasure. We got Ravenous. We have Jeremy Johnson, the collector. What's up? I appreciate you all. Let's go. We have Peter in here. Hey, Whitney. So it looks like kind of a small group. I don't know how to look at it, but I haven't learned how to do the random picker so that you guys can see it. But my plan is I'm going to do the random picker, and then we will, what I'll do is I'll take a picture of it and show you, and you can see who came up. But it's all free, so I mean, it doesn't really, nobody's losing anything by putting money in or whatever. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go over what I found in the last maybe 10 or 15 boxes of coins that I've gone through. No, this is probably 20 boxes, but not all these coins I found. I am going to, found that one and that one and that one and that one and that one. We had a hot few Benji boxes. They weren't really hot. They were like 1 Benji per box. And like 6 boxes in a row. So these are what was given to me by Half Dollar or Silver Seeker, but these here I found, and these are the nickels. These all came out of boxes recently. Everybody got the nickels from last week, so I didn't have anything left over from last week, but there's a Canadian here, there's a 43 silver, here's a another 43 silver, here's a 57, but then there's like a 43 quarter. That came from a box of a bunch of miscellaneous rolls that I went from. Remember, ask your teller for odds and ends. That's huge. Oh, that was it. Somebody the other day put up a video on the Ikes that were given to them, and I'm so sorry. I don't remember what video that was. I only caught a couple minutes of it. We were going out to dinner and I was sitting in the truck. So I'm pretty sure, I don't know. I don't want to say because I don't know for sure. But there's the nickels that were found recently in a couple boxes of nickels. Apparently we got some really hot boxes of nickels here. I haven't searched nickels in this town forever. So, and then we got a bunch of Wheaties that were found last week and the week before. About half of these, my lady came down from upstairs and says, I found a bunch of wheat pennies upstairs in the drawer, and she brought them down, but we've probably found 15 or 20 Wheaties in the last couple weeks. I wanted to let you guys see that. So hunt those coins, man. They're still out there. People are still giving away their coins every day. Another thing is I wanted to do was I wanted to show you guys this hobo nickel. I mean this hobo $50 that I got out of a roll recently. Now, that is pretty neat, but then again, it's very, very crude. Meaning, if you don't understand this coin, this is the skeleton of JFK, and he was killed by a .308 bullet. I thought that was pretty crazy. Somebody's a little demented, but I still think it's pretty cool. And then I have 1, 2. Here's a 64 I found the other day. Man, that thing is cherry. Here's a 1990 clad proof. It's a little beat up, but that was cool. Here's another 64. These 64s came with the boxes of the Benjis. Just really good looking coin. I mean, holy moly. For being 1 year older than me, it looks good. Here's another 64. These all came out of the boxes from the last couple weeks. Don't get me wrong, that's a lot of boxes. I've probably been through 20 boxes in the last couple weeks. Here's a 74 proof that's still floating around out there that I got. And then we have a 60 Benji, 63 Benji, 62 Benji, 63 Benji. So these are the coins that were found coin roll hunting in the last couple weeks, along with these nickels. I've searched a box of dimes, well, some miscellaneous rolls of dimes, and it wasn't anything crazy. So the other day, matter of fact, I didn't find any dimes worth anything, but I don't look for errors, so that's probably my loss. The other day I ordered 10 generic rounds from some mint, and I ended up getting 10 of these buffaloes. I've already put 4 of them away that filled 2 rolls that I already have. I've got these 6 that need to find their way downstairs. And then I wanted to show you, these are what we found in the last boxes. These are all NIFCs. When it comes to NIFCs, I probably have $1,000 in NIFCs. These are every year. There's some really cherry 17s in here, some 05s. But each one of these containers holds 45 $50. And I fill one of these up probably every week. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I might be that guy that puts them back out in circulation because I just have too many. But for right now, I'm just going to keep them all and hoard them. And maybe down the road, when my son's 50 years old, maybe they'll be worth something. But so that's that. One more thing I have on the agenda of showing today is, let me see the necklace. I want to show you, if you remember back, Silver Seeker for a meltdown, I got this panda. I got it for my lady. And then I went to the coin store. I mean the coin show recently. And I found a necklace for her to fit it. Turn that over. I just think that's a really cool pendant. It is a 10th ounce panda. And then I found this matching necklace at the coin show. And as you can see, it almost matches it perfectly. And I paid $20 a gram for this necklace. And I ended up paying like $160 for the necklace. But I'll tell you what, you can't find necklaces for that cheap. This is 24 karat. I haven't tested it, but at coin shows, the big sellers, the reputable sellers, they can't get away with selling crap and garbage. It even acts 24 karat. So my lady's been wearing that around. We might be changing this necklace out because the rope has a tendency to roll around and get all tied up with her hair. But for now, I thought that was really cool. So what I want to do is, I want to do a box of pennies. And I'm just going to start giving 5 rolls away to everybody in here. And we'll open her up. Good. I have a couple boxes downstairs that are uncirculated, and they don't help us out in hunting pennies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a couple names. I'm going to start with Rally Scratch Rob. Then we're going to do Trey. Mary Love. Peter. Let me see. We'll do the collectors. We'll do Whitney. Hey Seeker, how are you, my friend? We're gonna open up some coins today and we're gonna give away what we find. I have some copper rounds for later. We're gonna do some pennies, some nickels, and some half dollars. Let's see. Hey Daryl, how are you? If I'm forgetting anybody, feel free to let me know. Let me see. We can do Jeffrey Bancroft. Hey Guillermo, how are you, my friend? We're going to get you in there. Guillermo, did you get your package yet? Hey Toby, did you get your package yet? Hey Dave Garcia, we're going to give you one too, my friend. See who else we got out here. The Royal 300. Big T. This isn't how you guys came in. It's just, we're going to get to it. Uh-oh, I'm not going to forget Ravenous. I forgot Ravenous on the last stream, so I am going to put him up first. Six, 7, 8, 9. Then we're going to roll over to nickels, but everybody's going to get 4 rolls right now, and we're going to start with Ravenous. And if I'm forgetting you, my lady's going to be watching what's going on here, and she will make sure that I know everybody that's in here. I'm going to give her this sheet. If you see anybody else in here, write it down for me. I could do the random name picker, but it's more personal this way, so. So what is everybody doing today? What'd you get accomplished this morning before I messed up your afternoon? Does anybody hoard copper pennies? Do they keep them when they find them? I do. A copper penny is worth 2 cents in copper, but it's only worth 1 cent numismatic. So I found a bunch of, what were they? Large dates last week. And like I say, I don't do a lot of hunting of coins that are errors or double stamps, things like that. But I do keep an eye on the videos that go out with everybody else that hunts them, and I try to learn, but I don't know. Memory's not as good as it used to be. So this one is for Ravenous and nothing there yet, my friend. You grab me a skin. I like nickels better for you guys. That's why I'm going to kind of blow through these, and if you see me picking them up, it's because I'm picking up the copper, not wheats. I'm going to send you any wheats or anything crazy that I find. That was a 61. I'll pick it up later. I'm going to do the random name picker today for the copper rounds. I think I'm going to give away 8 of the copper rounds. And then I'm also going to give away another one of the grab bags. I got some new grab bags today, and I did open them up so I could see what people were getting, but I didn't adjust anything in the grab bags. So that's how I got them from the coin store. I wanted to know what I was buying. I said last week I wouldn't open them up, but I wanted to open them up so that I knew that it was a decent bag. And they're cool. There's a slab or a mint set in every one, so I think they are a really cool deal. And they said they were going to make me some more so that I could have some more here. But right now I have 1 through 12, and then I think I have 6 more over there. And this is kind of what I do for giggles during the week. I just kind of blow through coins like this and see if I come up with anything crazy. All right, Ravenous, nothing there, my friend. Let's get on to another 4. Who's this for, hon? Rally Scratch Rob. Here we go. Have you pretty much got everybody on there? All right. I don't know how Silver Seeker does it. I mean, I don't know how he does a stream like this alone, but he's more together than I am, for sure. And he's, Silver Seeker, do you have a degree in computer science, or what's going on with that? How do you have so, we got a Wheatie. 1950. Wheatie. Rally Scratch Rob, you're going to get that one. Write that down for me, please. I'll leave it up there. Yeah, and you know what? Our boxes of pennies and nickels here seem to produce. I'll tell you what, pretty tough pickings on the $50, but we will keep pursuing them all the way through Christmas and see if things don't wake up. You guys check out that video Rally Scratch Rob did for me. I sent him that copper round last week, and man, he just lost his stuff there. He was enjoying that thing. He got the, I don't remember which one that was. That was the guy with a shield on the face, which was very cool. Oh, we got another Wheatie. Rally Scratch Rob, you're on fire. That one looks like he floated around in the parking lot. Got kicked around a little bit, but it's a 42. All these rolls look like they have really old coins in them. Maybe we'll find a bunch of wheats. Click on that blue arrow, please. Silver Seeker. How'd that go for you last night? I will drink. I shouldn't advertise this company because they're anti-gun. So I'm going to tear off the label. We'll have a drink of this product. Every time I find a roll with no weedy, how's that grab you? If I find something for the collector, I can throw it in the grab bag from last week. Collector, I sent your package out, my friend. You should be getting that. Everybody who said don't send it out, I sent it out anyway. So, even Kier, I sent that all the way over to across the ocean. I went down and picked him up a couple of nice, I picked him up a silver note and a couple of other dollars that are from like Puerto Rico and the Philippines, and they look like our dollars. But in order to send coins, it just becomes an issue. So I know why Seeker sends out the silver notes, because you can mail them fairly cheap. And, you know, it cost me $3.50 to send each one of these packages out because I don't know the tricks yet. But that doesn't matter. I'm just saying, if I send it, I sent one to Canada and it cost me $10. Had I sent one across the ocean, it would cost me another $10. So, I don't have a problem with it, but I'm going to combine them before I send them out. I don't see any Wheaties there. Raleigh Scratch Rob, how are the birds today? I checked out a couple of your videos. You know, I watched another video online of a guy that invented the machine that separates the clads from the coppers. And I guess him and his son designed it. It was just, you know, a teetery thing, and they would just feed one and it would either fall here or fall here. It was pretty neat, but you can almost search through them faster than you could put them through that little machine. Okay, we got two Wheaties for Raleigh Scratch Rob. Hopefully we get you a little something else today. My lady's a little organized here. She's got everything dialed in. Okay, we are gonna do Trey's Treasure. I found a couple of really cherry Wheaties. There's a Wheatie. 1958. It's in good shape. It's got a little skid mark from the penny machine. Let me see if I can adjust this a little bit better. See a little skid mark there? It's a 58D. At least we're not spinning our wheels here. At least we're finding something. Where is that on my profile pic? Let me see. I guess I don't know which profile pic you're talking about. Oh. I get it all mixed up. Flip side and silver and gold flipper and sidekick. I think they're all my name. I don't know why. Nothing crazy there. We found one. So I don't have to drink on that one. So I look at every copper penny I get, I've made a penny. But it's a lot of weight. Maybe someday in the future. Though I scrap a lot of copper. I was a HVAC tech for years, and we would have 35-foot long line sets that would have a 25-foot long drop off, and we couldn't use it on the next job because it was exposed to the atmosphere. So we'd roll them up and take them to the scrapyard. I'd do that a couple times a year. And 1984 Canadian. I'll send that one to you. We don't get many Canadians down here in Colorado. I mean, we do, but nothing like if you're up there by the Great Lakes, Minnesota, up there. Yeah, Seeker, what about that 10-ounce bar that was given away? Ernest, was it? Yeah, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to find that guy and to throw a big thank you to that. That was pretty crazy. I guess he's over serving. Do you know where he's serving? This town I live in is a huge military town. I will go out of my way and help the military out every chance I get. A lot of these guys are a little stressed out when they come back, especially years ago. They would come back and, you know, you go from bashing indoors and having your life on the line every hour of the day to playing golf on the golf course. I mean, I don't understand how they can do that without being pretty jacked up. But some of them pull it off and some of them need a lot of help. So shout out to those guys. Always help every veteran. One of my pet peeves is stolen valor. I do not deal with stolen valor very well. If they go to A&W, McDonald's, anywhere that says, "Are you military?" it is no. I am not, and I never was. And people who say, yeah, they are, and they get the discount and steal that valor, I just can't handle it. I'll lose my stuff. Those guys deserve the right for their valor. Well, let's get on to other stuff. Guess I'm drinking on that one. Let's see what this looks like. All right, one more for Trey's Treasures. So you guys know that the 82s, they are half of them are copper, meaning half of the coins made in 82 were copper, and half of them had zinc in them. So I'm a little tone deaf, and I can't hear the difference in them when you bounce them, but my lady can. So whenever I find an 82, she's the bouncer chick. She bounces them and tells me, no wheats there. That's it for Trey. Well, you got a Canadian, you got a Wheatie, my friend. We will put that in a little baggie, and if you don't get anything else, what we'll do is we'll bank that for a while, and next week we'll see if you get some more, but I have a feeling everybody's going to walk away with something here worth mailing. Okay, we are going to go to Mary Love. Mary Love won some items last week, and then I talked to her about the holy halves that I had, and how I had like 45 or 50 of them. I had a whole one of these containers full of holy halves. And so she said she wanted to do a wind chime thing with Charlie, so I sent them to her, and she says she's going to make a video on it, which will be cool. I was going to make mobiles out of them, but Seeker just goes off and spins them on the way home every night, which I should probably be doing that, because I wish I knew how much money I had in NIFCs and things downstairs. Nothing there. Whoa. Commonwealth of the Bahamas. 1 cent, and it has a starfish on the back. Commonwealth of the Bahamas. It's got a cool shield. It's got some toning going on. And look, a cool starfish. Haven't seen that one before. You guys know what I'm doing over here, right? These are all my real copper pennies that I'm going to keep. I have bank bags of them downstairs. They're a good weight ballast for the safe, too. That's how it worked last week with the nickels. We had a couple hot rolls, and then not much after that. One more from Mary Love. That's a cool penny though, Mary Love. I never found one of those before. Are you guys watching the race? I try to do this stream where people have other things that they can be doing while they're waiting their turn, and That's why I did all the names first, so everybody would know they got their name in there and they can just carry on. Make sure you like this stream for sure. Hit that like, that thumbs up. This is all about the community, building the channel, and getting us very strong in the community. Man, that is a nice 70. It's amazing. I mean, 48 years old, and some pennies look like that. '81 look just like it. Just because you see a real shiny penny doesn't mean it's not old. People throw away perfectly shiny pennies every day. I brought up kid the other day threw 11 cents down in the parking lot in front of me. As he was throwing them down, I was picking them up. Something wrong with that, but we'll move on. That was Mary. Mary, I'm gonna find that 70. That thing was crisp. I'm gonna put that in your bag. We'll see if we can't find you some more stuff in a little while. Okay, Peter, how are you, my friend? Hey, Really Scratch, what's on your agenda for today? You got anything big going on? Pennies are a little... I don't know if I'm going to do many pennies anymore. But mostly doing them for you guys because I can mail pennies in an envelope. I watched YouTube the other day on mailing coins in the mail with an envelope through the sorters. It's doable. You have to like cut a perfect piece of cardboard to fit in the envelope. And then you can tape your pennies or put them in something, wrap them in plastic or whatever. Put them in that cardboard in there. We got a Wheatie. $19.27. Peter, good catch, my friend. 1927 Wheatie. So how old is that? That is 73, 83, 91 years old. Penny's been floating around for 91 years. Oh, I didn't catch it. Hey, Toby, did you get your Hot Wheel yet? That I sent you, my friend? What'd you think of that? Gear, what do you do over in Norway? What'd you think of that Hot Wheel, Toby? I like your videos and your energy when you're shooting those cars down the stairs and things like that. That's pretty neat stuff. 67 Camaro. I owned a 69 Camaro back in the day. I was young too. Young and crazy, and I lived at home, and my parents said, you cannot keep that car. I bought it for cheap from some guy who owed some people some money or something. And I ended up selling it for like 4 or 5 times what I paid for it. And then it ended up totaled out a couple months later. But yeah, Camaros are nice. My lady would like to own a Camaro right now. We just get so much hail here that it's sketchy to own a nice vehicle, because we'll get like 3 hailstorms a year, maybe 4, and it's rough on vehicles. We're finally recouping from the last hailstorm. We just recently got our house estimated out. We don't have the paperwork on it yet, but we don't get floods because we're 7,000 feet. I mean, we can get floods, but all the water pretty much heads out once it hits the ground here. We're pretty saturated. This is our wet season, just on the other side of the mountains here. High voltage in Bergen City. Very nice. My father was a linesman for years, and he ended up riding a desk for his last few years before retirement, but you gotta have big ones to be a linesman, especially high voltage linesman. Nothing there either. Very sorry, Peter. We did get one. That's a pretty cool 27. The collector. The collector is up. Yeah, Toby, I would love to live where there's multiple lakes close by. We have some really good lakes here. We have some really good fishing here, but I don't really like warm water fishing. I don't really like warm air during the day. It's just, I used to be crazy and would always, go to the lake swimming and stuff like that. You get older and you just don't do that stuff anymore. We like dragging a pontoon boat up high mountain lakes and fishing for the big trout that you've seen in my videos. That's fun. I like that. I like going down wiper fishing. We have a wiper here. It's called a white striper. Where I grew up on the coast, we had stripers up to 28, 30 pounds, but here we've got wipers, and those fish are crazy. They're the hardest fighting fish in this state. They beat out pike and walleye and everything. Just follow the rules and everything goes well. Yeah, you got to follow that protocol. I've seen some things go crazy when there's a reason protocol is out there. It's because everybody else has done stuff really stupid and they created the protocol. Nothing wrong with protocol. I did a year working for Intel here in town, and I'll tell you what, that was crazy. It took 2 hours to get your job cleared for work, and then it would take you 2 hours to do the job, and then it would take you 2 hours to clean up and 2 hours to do the paperwork. And I mean, it's crazy, but companies like that have to be safe. I worked the pass-through for a while at Intel, and it was when they needed a part up in the clean rooms. I would make the part, you know, I would do sheet metal, so whatever they needed. I would get the part ready, and then I would take it upstairs, and I would have to go into a clean room. It's called the pass-through. I would have to wipe the part down, you know, a piece of pipe like this. And I would have to wipe it down, clean it up, walk myself through a windscreen, my shoes across the sticky mats to go over and hand it through a window to the guy that was doing the work on the clean room equipment. And I would do that like 7 times a day, and it would be a full day. You know, the part would come from downstairs all the way upstairs. You have to put on booties. I would go to work that day, and I would put on 20 pairs of booties at once. Just load up my shoes. And then every time I would get called upstairs, I would have to take off a pair of booties, and I'd have fresh ones. Just like multiple gloves on your hand. $2009 Pennies, did you say, collector? They're a low mintage. I didn't know that, but I probably would not. Just because they're zinc, and I don't know. I'll leave them all out there for you. How's that sound? Oh boy, I think I jacked up. Oh no, I didn't. Yeah, man, I used to love the beach, Dave. Holy moly. I would go down and sit on the coast and fish, and we'd sit on the beach wall and get in trouble. And you know, I see that back in the day, we used to have, you know, you could go down to the beach and you would have, this is south of San Francisco, and you would have, you know, 20 families on the beach, and they would be enjoying their day. And now I see pictures of the existing friends out there on Facebook, and the beach is just one sheet of people. You know, a hot day, and it's just covered with people. And that's one of the reasons we got out of there. It's because we kind of saw it coming, and it was so expensive. I just don't want to live my life working 2 jobs to live one life. I believe you should have to work 1 job to live your life. So we got out of there. Now they're all making it, and they're all doing good, but they spent another third of their life working. All right. That was the collector. And you got that Canadian 71. We'll see how it goes. I'll put it in the bag, and we'll see what happens. Whitney. So what I'm doing is any of the darker coins that are face up, and I know that they're all copper, I just pick them up right now, and then I'll flip any heads that are up, down, and that way I don't miss anything. That's an 82. What'd that sound like? That's a zinc. Yes, Dave, it is super expensive. Growing up, I could have bought a house, had I had my stuff together, could have bought a house for about $100,000 back in '85. That house would be worth $1 million now. My parents put their house on the market 20 years ago to get out of there and go retire down in New Mexico. They put it on the market for $680,000. And the first day it was upbid to $860,000. This is just a 700-foot rancher on a 700-foot rancher. So you have a basement. You don't have a basement. You have a. We kind of were on the side of a hill, so we had just the foundation area. Then we had the downstairs, and then we had the upstairs. 700 upstairs, 700 down. But there was a deck out the back that overlooked the ocean. So that's a huge deal. Yeah, but it was upbid like $150,000. I think they ended up getting a price increase of their asking price big enough to buy the house that they bought in Albuquerque at the time. So that'll let you know what's happening in California. And everybody's running around there and they hate the state and whatever. More drama. We'll stay away from that. I had a friend that his parents worked all their life out there and rented a house and got old and they never owned a house. And I just don't see how that would be living. They always rented. It's crazy. So the other day I got a box of uncirculated 2018 Denver D Pennies. Paul and Snacks got one, and they ended up, I think, selling it on eBay. I don't know what they ended up getting for it, but I don't know. I have told you guys a story about the $1,000 in gold Abe's. Abe Lincolns that I got from the teller, and I turned around and sold them on eBay for $1,700. That was a good day. Of course, eBay took 170 of it, but still straight profit. Last roll for Whitney. I think we're getting some cloud cover here. It's a little harder to see the coins. I'm sorry, Whitney, there was nothing there for you, my friend. Boy, they keep coming in, huh? This one's for Daryl USA. Oh, I owe a couple drinks after those 4 rolls. There's another one of those super cherry 71s. It's just crazy. You know what I don't like about the zinc coins is, let's say they did get on the ground And you won't be able to find them in 20 years because they just disintegrate. So it's kind of a bummer that future generations won't be able to find our coins because they'll disintegrate. They just rot out and disappear. Whitney, I do love me some food. Today, what's on the agenda? Oh, we're going to do brats today. Sunday's our easy cooking day. We did go out the other night and I had chicken parmesan. Matter of fact, we had a really good meal. We had a really good waiter. We got a Wheatie. We got a really good waiter. He was super courteous, polite, right on it. I kind of grew up in the melting pot in San Francisco, and I grew up kind of yuppie, meaning my parents were yuppies. And we did a lot of good eating. Daryl USA? Yeah, I called him out. Yeah, this is for Daryl. And I'll tell you what, man, that is some good eating in California. Holy moly. Whenever I go out there. My lady might be taking a trip out there in a couple of weeks. We don't know yet. She happened to have lost a family member, and they're trying to figure out what's going on. So I will be jealous if she gets on a flight and goes to California, because she always sends me pictures of eating the big burritos and going to dim sum downtown Chinatown and eating the sandwiches she ate as a junior high and high school student, and you know, all that stuff's fun to do over and over. One day I will make it back out there, but I'm not so sure I'll enjoy it like I did growing up. No, I have never found a double-sided nickel, though I did find recently a nickel that was double hit. So it was hit, and I don't know the terminology for it, so it was hit, and then it was hit on the side. I don't know how those machines work, but it was definitely double hit, and it was definitely off-center 20%. So I have that downstairs. I put that in a flip. Get it? Big flip. I put that in a flip, and it's downstairs. Maybe later on in years when I'm not searching as many coins as I do. I search coin rolls every day, one way or the other. No, Sunday I didn't. No, Saturday. It was Friday into Saturday. I did not search any rolls on Friday, though I did take coins back, and I did not search any rolls on Saturday. The Republic of Panama, un centésimo de Balboa. Man, I wish that was cherry. Look at that. It's kind of a Balboa biter. Let me see if I can get a year off that thing. (2001). It looks like it's kind of bounced through a parking lot or got skidded on or something, but pretty neat. That's 2 pennies I've never seen before that I found today. Did we get anything in the bag for Whitney? Does Whitney have a bag? I don't think we found anything for her, do we? Daryl, we got another Wheatie. 1944. Yeah, that's weird we found those coins today. I just don't usually find very many foreign, but we're finding them today. Another 71. Look at how nice that thing is. Oh. Well, I don't have to drink on that one. My iced coffee. All right. That is Daryl USA. Very nice. A 44, a 51, and a very cool 2001 Urica. It says Un Centésimo de Balboa, the Republic of Panama. Cool. All right. We're going to get to Jeffrey Bancroft. Very nice to see you, my friend. I hope everybody's having fun with these coins. We'll see if we can't get off into nickels and dollars here in a minute. We've got like 3 or 4 more people, then we'll start drawing for some nickels. And I am going to go back. We'll figure out how to make sure everybody gets a roll of nickels. And nickels don't often put out a lot of coin, but they do put out some nice coins. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so I do have enough nickel rolls. We have another 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 people in here. We can probably give a couple nickel rolls a person, and we'll see how that goes. And then we'll get into the dollars, and what I'm going to do is I'll probably give everybody a roll of the half dollars. I do have more half dollars out in the garage, and then we'll get to the giveaway, and then we'll do a little chat, and we'll call it. Maybe it'll be a couple hours. But those other coins, they will go fast compared to these pennies. Can you grab me a box off the banister, please? Scott R., you're using my greeting, my friend. I'm just joking. I found 2 pennies with state smashed into it. Anyone else find any of these? Yeah, I do find those. We don't find them as much here as you guys do in the central states. I think you're in the central states because you're finding these pennies, but they're a pretty big deal in the central states. Smashing the state into the penny. We get a lot of bicentennials here, and I think they were here from Denver, but I have found them. I just don't find as many as you guys do. And that's the penny with a state smashed into the little corner here. My dogs are being kind of quiet today. I have 4 Jack Russells. Well, I have 3 Jack Russells and a hunting terrier, and if somebody comes to the door, man, you'll know it. But they're being cool today. Ooh, they're the cruddy one. Get rid of that one right now. Well, I think we found 6 or 8 6 maybe, 6, 7, 8 Wheaties. That's a pretty good box. They were so few and far between, I don't believe it was a dump. I believe it was just multiple people getting rid of Wheaties. And that's a lot of copper for one box too. It's probably going to be a couple pounds, 2 or 3 pounds maybe. How many likes do we have out there? Huh? That's pretty cool. I'm going to do I think it's a little premature. I'm going to do a giveaway for 500 subscribers. I'm only at 200, but I think in the next few weeks, we should be getting some, man, it's just crazy. 1978, 1981. They're just beautiful. And I'm going to do a couple giveaways. You know, I don't mind doing giveaways, so I think we're going to do some subscriber giveaways. You don't have to be around. I'm just going to do the random picker. I'm going to do a video on the giveaway, and then we'll do a random picker. And you know, I'm not just necessarily going to set it on a number for subscribers. I'm just going to set it out there so it will build up subscribers. I think that's the better way to do it. Until you start getting up into the thousands, and you can't really do that because it takes so long to build up 100, 200, 300. Once you get up to 1,000, it starts to go pretty fast. Though we're going pretty fast now. I picked up 50 subscribers maybe in the last couple of weeks, which is cool. And I don't need to be big. I'm just here for the community. I like the community better than I like having to work on my channel. Peter, I do a lot of hunting, my friend. My lady brought that to my attention. She is all about me hunting. She likes it when I go hunting. She doesn't like it that I'm gone and she's not going hunting, but she likes it when I bring home meat. And yes, next month on the 17th, I will be going hog hunting in Oklahoma. My nephew is getting married, and he didn't want to do the bachelor party thing. He was pretty wild and crazy when he was younger, and so he decided he wanted to go hog hunting for his bachelor party, and his best man kind of was dropping the ball, so Uncle Phil jumped in there, and I found a nice place in Oklahoma outside of Lamar where the guy says it's an 85% take from hunters. That's a pretty good take considering people go hunting and don't really hunt. I think if you hunt, you'll take on that ranch because 85% take is a pretty good take. Then I like hunting elk, and about every other year I get an elk tag for what they call here ranching for wildlife. It's for local. It's for you have to be a Colorado resident to get this tag, and you go hunt private ranches. The ranch owners, I mean, look at that. That's crazy. The ranch owners get a certain amount of tags that they can sell to out-of-state hunters, and then they have to give away a certain amount of cow tags. When I say cow, I mean female elk, to local Colorado residents. So it's a shake. They get $5,000 to $7,000 to $10,000 a hunt from out-of-state hunters for big bulls, we can't hunt bulls. I'm not a trophy hunter. I'm a hunter that puts food in the freezer. And I guess as you guys can tell, I'm a giver, so we will give it away when people want some or whatever. But there's a 59. I think that's the break right there, is that 59. I think the next one is a the year previous is a weedy. I might be wrong. And then I also hunt antelope. Antelope are huge. I hunt antelope here out east on some private land that is owned by friends. My brother-in-law is a meat processor, butcher. That's what he does for his primary job. His secondary job, he does big equipment operator. He does whatever they need for a pretty big company here in town. Runs around running their equipment. And so during the wild game season, he's 100% stuck in his processing place. It's just a little small place. It's a garage. It's got a chiller and a freezer. And he's the one that taught me to hunt and how to get my hands dirty. And that guy, we got a weedy. That guy knows his stuff. So I like going hunting with pulling a tag over the internet, but I also like ranching for wildlife, and I end up getting ranching for wildlife about every 2 years. There's that weedy, pretty cherry. It's a 55D. This is a Jeffrey, correct? Jeffrey, you got the pretty cool weedy, my friend. Antelope here, they're kind of like, we call them range rockets. I call them range rockets. They are all over the place out here, and it's not a real elusive hunt unless you're after a big horned antelope. Antelope is an animal that you need to take care of once you've shot it, meaning you have to get that animal chilled down right away. It is in the goat family, and if you don't take care of it right now, that meat gets a little goaty. So my meat is always hanging up in the chiller within an hour of shooting it, just because I know the processor, my brother-in-law, and he takes care of all my meat for me. I can shoot it, throw it in the back of the truck, drive it straight to him, and it's all taken care of. But usually he's with me and we're hunting together. And then ranching for wildlife, that's a pretty neat deal. We got another weedy, 2 rolls in a row, 2 Wheaties. 1958. Jeffrey Bancroft, crazy. Very nice to see you in here, my friend. So yes, I hunt. I like to fish. I hunt. And I'm looking forward to my boar hunt next month. It's a 10 or 11 hour drive from here, but it'll be worth it. It's a long way to go for a hunt. It's 2 days. We'll be hunting Friday night, Saturday night, and then we'll come back. No, we'll be hunting Saturday and Sunday, and we'll come back late Sunday night into Monday. We have a total of 9 guys going. That means 9 guys in 2 trucks. And so we'll just be swapping drivers. We'll drive through the night. We'll get there early in the morning. And when we're done hunting, we'll do the same thing. We'll just swap drivers, drive through the night, and be back at a decent time early in the morning on Monday for the hardcore guys that need to go to work and didn't schedule it right. That'll be a hoot. This is for gear. Now, gear, you know we're going to have to swap out these coins for paper money. I bought some extra paper money, so if you do find anything in here, you will be getting some more paper money. I just can't see. Oh, you did get a weedy. Son of a gun. Had a little goop on it. 45. See what else we got. See, this box is crazy. That's a lot of Wheaties in one box. I've got 3 more boxes out there. Oh, you're talking about these 2009s. Like with the Abe Lincoln sitting on the log. That's one of the huge errors. Tell me what error that is, and we'll look for it. And I'll keep those out. Somebody brought that up earlier, I don't remember who, about the 2009 pennies. They were low mintage and had errors. Do you know of any errors on that Abe Lincoln? I know there's errors on that Abe Lincoln. Big T coins. I'll see you in a few, my friend. And I hope I'm not ignoring anybody. That's kind of why Flipside is here, so she can bring to my attention if anybody's getting frustrated. I know how it is to try to talk or chat and you can't get your word out, but these pennies are tedious. And that's another thing Seeker's got going for him. He's really good at that. He can watch the chat and hunt those halves like no tomorrow. No Wheaties in that one. But we do have that Lincoln on a log. Get it, Lincoln log? Canadian, 65, 64, 67, 79, Next time I do this, I'm going to ask you what you want, nickels or pennies, instead of just doing it. Wait, we got another Wheatie. 46. And that's the coin I'm talking about, the Lincoln log. Last one for pennies is Dave Garcia. This is geared. Gear, you got 2 Wheaties. So what I'm going to do is, who didn't get Wheaties in all those? I think it was Whitney didn't get any, huh? Right. We're going to give those 2 Wheaties to Whitney, and we're going to send you some paper money. Because I think Whitney was the only one that didn't get any Wheaties. I might be wrong. but everybody's going to get something. Kier, I appreciate it. Yes, I will. And you know, I might. Your name is in that envelope. I'll figure it out, and we will. I'll take care of you. Kier, did you get your package yet? They say it's like 10 days to you from here. I asked that earlier, but I didn't watch for the answer. You keep an eye on that for me. And these rolls are for, that one was here, so this is Dave Garcia. Dave, you talked about there was a machine close by you that gives out gold dollars instead of quarters, or vice versa, or what was that? That one was even stingy on the copper. That roll was stingy on the copper too. Yeah, and you know, the real 300Z, man, these, the paper money that I was sending them, it's not really old. It's just cool. And they do have a lot of paper bills at this coin store I go to. We probably have one of the best coin stores in the nation. They have just a huge box full of foreign bills that you can dig through and pick out some cool stuff. And it costs $1.25 a bill. Let me make sure that's right. Yeah, it's $1.75 for a silver note. It was $1.50 for a folded up rough silver note. And then foreign bills, those were like $1.25. Those were really neat to get a hold of. So I picked up a few of those for the giveaway for the people that are out of the country. Being stingy. Here, you are winning everything these days. I think every channel I see you on, you're winning something. All right. Well, that's it. We got 2 rolls of pennies left over. We're going to leave those for a future stream. I'm going to go use the little boys' room. Did you by chance give me a box? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 handfuls of copper pennies, and then about 10 Wheaties. Out of that box. That wasn't a bad box. So we are going to get into the nickels. crack it open and make sure we have a circulated box. Oh yeah. And so I'm just going to start going down the list. We got about another 15 people that are going to get a couple more rolls. 17. We have like 17 people that are going to get a couple rolls. And then we should be close to done with this box and we'll get to the half dollars. I'm going to go use the restroom. I'll be right back. All right, guys. These all look really good. I'm not seeing many new coins in there at all. Matter of fact, like, I'm seeing no new coin enders. I'm seeing a few of the state nickels, but a lot of them were old coins. older coins, old generation nickels. So let's keep going. We just finished up with Dave Garcia on those Wheaties. He got his Wheaties in the bag. The real 300, you're getting some nickels. We're going to do 2 rolls of nickels for you. You can kind of tell with nickels which is an old one and which isn't, even by the back. There's a lot of 60s in here. I'm going to send out anything 50 and older, just because I think that's a good date to start. Nothing in that one. We found a couple silvers last week. I think it was a couple of them. There's a 46. Missed silver by 1 year. I think it's, I don't know why I can't remember that. But I think that's the year after. So that one is for 300Z, the real 300. And we're off to Big T coins. And then when everybody gets some of these, then we'll go back. We only have like maybe 30 people in here that have their names down. And anybody new coming in is definitely getting written down. My lady's taking care of that. 64. 61. No 50s in that one. See, nickels, you can fly through nickels. Oh, this is your other roll. A lot of state nickels in here, but nothing crazy. The oldest one I found in this roll was a 74. Oh no, there's a 68 there. But no 50s. Oh yeah, so we just, that was Big T coins that we just did those nickels for. This nickel is for the real 300. And then Jeremy Johnson, you're up for 2. These nickels looked real promising when they were coming out of the rolls. 69, 70, 41. It's a good looking nickel. I think that's the year previous to silver. But you'll still catch that one. That one's coming your way. going to send you that one too. That is a cherry 65. And it looks like to me it's a real pronounced nickel. Let me check the date on that one. I mean the mint. So there's no mint mark, so that must be a Philly, correct? This other one, the 41, is a Philly also, no mint mark. I think that's how it works. $64, $76, $70, $59, $47, that's for Jeremy Johnson. Big T Coins didn't get anything, did he? Okay. So that's Jeremy Johnson. You got 4 nickels out of that deal. 41, 47, that beautiful 65 and a 59. Okay, we're off to Mr. Ed. And you probably heard it before. You got a package from me. Did you receive that package, Mr. Ed? I'm making sure my packages are getting out there. Yeah, everything right now on this stream is free. The sidekick is over here writing everybody's name down that shows up. And I mean, flip side, I'm sorry. And she's not missing anybody. She's keeping track of everybody. So if you showed up in here, we're going to get you a couple rolls to go through and see what comes up with. I usually give away about 8 to 10 copper rounds a week. And today won't be any different. I'm going to do the random picker. Started off, we were at like 10 or 12 people in here. And then now it's up to 20 or 30 for these afternoon hunts on Sunday. So I have to go to the random picker. There's a 59. A good looking coin there. And I think that the ones that went to Jeremy Johnson, I think you had a cut on that one. I think there was a cut at the end of his ponytail. You might want to check that out when you get that home. I'm not seeing those kind of cuts on any of these other ones. All right. That was Mr. Ed. Mr. Ed, you got one 1959, but there's more coming up. More giveaway here. Melvin Moore. Melvin Moore, you're up for 2 rolls. There's a 62 and a 64 in there. You know, the shipping's not bad. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Especially when I do, it's when the copper rounds go out, that's when it can start costing me some money. The copper rounds are, you know, I've had people volunteer to hold their packages for the following week, which is very cool, but the whole reason for doing this is to get people involved and get their packages out. Oh, we just found a buffalo, people. Who is this? Melvin Moore. You got a buffalo, my friend. A 1929 no mint mark buffalo. Very cool. He's got that fourth leg. You guys probably want to see it, huh? All right, I'll show them to you. That's what coin hunting's all about. He's even got, that's a pretty good buffalo. Look at that thing. Melvin Moore, it's your lucky day. Once again, these rolls are paying off. So, you got that out of your 2 rolls. Boogie 411, you're coming up. This is you. We just got a buffalo out of that deal. Gotta love that. 1 buffalo could mean more. $62, $68, $81, $50, no, $90, sorry. $76. The older nickels, the Capitol building stands out on them. A lot further. And you can tell that they're old, even if you don't see the other side. That's why nickels are pretty cool to go through, because you don't have to hunt them as tedious as pennies. Man, I can't believe we found that buffalo. 67. $54. It's a good looking nickel. Yeah, I can mail some of these coins out in envelopes. I just put them in between cardboard and get them strapped in there. I guess those machines at the post office run like 90 or 100 miles an hour. If you don't secure your coins in there, they'll come flying out the side of the envelope. So this says Boogie, and you got a 54. Silver Seeker, are you in here? going to do this. This is for Miles. Miles, where do you live? You can just tell me state or country or whatever. $64, a $62, a $70, an $87, another $64, a $70, There's like 4 64s in that. If you guys see me not flipping coins over, it's because I know they're new coins. Very sorry, but in those 2 rolls, nothing for you, Miles. But don't go anywhere because we got free giveaways coming up and $half-dollar rolls coming up. We're going to do the random picker on the $half-dollar rolls. And then we are also going to do the copper rounds. How that will work is it'll be a random picker. There's a 47. We are doing Coin Junkie. We just did Miles. We did Boogie. Coin Junkie. So this is, yeah, this is Coin Junkie. And the copper rounds will be chosen. I don't know. I'm gonna look at my copper rounds and see. I want to give one away of each one, but I want everybody to be able to pick what they want of what I have, so that you don't get some coin that you don't want. It's funner if you can pick your coin, and makes it more exciting when you get it in the mail. Well, Coin Junkie, you got one. It's 47. 47p. That's a 47s. $47s, my friend. This will be Yvonne. Yvonne, we're going to do 2 rolls for you. I wanted to go get a pedicure today, but we woke up late, and maybe we'll get to it sometime this week after work. I only go with my lady because she loves it, and yeah, I think I'm going, when I go hog hunting, I want my nails, I think I'm going to get them painted. So when the guys see my feet, we'll have something to talk about. What do you think of that? There's a 63 here, a 77, and a 64, but I don't see anything crazy on that one. Everybody, at the end of the stream, send me your email. I know it's posted up there, but when you send me your email, send it in the form that it would go on the envelope. Because a lot of people have some weird layouts for their addresses, with P.O. boxes or lot numbers, or so make sure you put it down how you would put it on the envelope, and then you'll know what you want at the end of the stream. So maybe you would want to hold off a week in getting it sent to you, because you might want more from next week. And we'll start making this easy to do a couple weeks worth and then get them sent out. The reason I didn't hold any last week is because I was still learning how to how much stuff was going to cost me. So it was learning, and that's why I sent them all out. That was for Yvonne. Yvonne, I'm very sorry we didn't find anything. We're going to move on to Laura Day. But Yvonne, don't go anywhere. We got that free giveaway, and it's going to be like 8 giveaways. We're also going to do a grab bag for somebody who wins. On the random name picker. And what I'll have to do is I will do the random name picker, and then I'm going to take a picture of it so you guys can see it, because I really don't know how to put it up on the screen so you guys can see what's going on. It is it is not the YouTube random name picker. This is a different one that's kind of easier, but I will be investigating into how to put that YouTube random name picker up there so you guys can see it. I know it's easy, but I just didn't have enough time to investigate into it. So me and Sidekick will get that figured out next week. Who here hunts nickels? What's the oldest nickel you've ever found? I found a V nickel before. And of course buffaloes. I also found a wheat penny in a roll of nickels. That was for Laura Day. I'm very sorry there was nothing in there for you. Little penny. These two are yours. And I have a huge cache of buffaloes downstairs that will also be coming up. I'll get a bunch of the redundant buffaloes that I have, and we'll be putting those in packages also. For today, I'm kind of learning to see, because I'm building up people that are showing up now, so it's going to be taking longer and of course costing more, but that's not a problem. That's why we're doing it. We're building up everybody's coin collection, and that's what it's all about. And the youngsters out there, that's what it's really about, is those kids that are up and coming that are getting that free envelope coming to them. Man, I wish I had YouTube when I was a kid, but we all know how that's going. Kids are spending too much time in front of the box here. I do have kind of a sad story from a couple nights ago. My son was in a car accident. His brakes failed on his truck, and he happened to have hit somebody, and they both got a ride. Let me see that for a second. That was Little Penny that we just did. I'm going to give you one more roll, Little Penny, and let's see what happens here. I think I did them both, but I want to make sure. And so they both got a ride in the ambulance. He's pretty sore. The real issue that I have with the accident was, why did his brakes fail, and why didn't his airbag deploy? He happened to have hit the steering wheel and beat himself up pretty good, and got a ride in the ambulance, and they cut his clothes off, and he was in there for 4 or 5 hours at the hospital. We got a 59. So why didn't his brakes work, and why didn't his airbag deploy? That's one of my main issues, and we'll figure that out come Monday. We'll go down and look at the vehicle and figure some things out. But so we did get a 59 for Little Penny. And Karen St. Sing, we're going to do a couple. We got to pick up the speed here. We'll never get this done. An 88, 84, 58. And I think I'm also going to be doing a middle of the week giveaway. Like, maybe it will be like after Half Dollar Make You Holler. I will jump on and do a giveaway after they're done. I did give a lot of stuff away on their channel. And like I said last week, I figured I might as well start giving it away on my channel. So it'll just be a free giveaway. Whoever shows up will get their name in the random picker, and I'll send them a grab bag. I think that'd be pretty cool. Karen St. Sing, you got one. You got this 58. Robert Ellsworth. 2 for you. Come on, Buffalo. Yeah, that was pretty neat. We found that. Those are far and few between there. It's a Cherry 61. Man, look at the edges on that thing. I'm very sorry, nothing there. That was Robert Ellsworth. I'm sorry, my friend. But stick around. We got some copper rounds we're going to give out. Who's next? Scott R. Yeah, I was just showing you the edges on that 61. Well, these things are getting bad now. What's the deal with that? Nothing there. I'm going to set that 61 aside. I kind of like that one. I'm going to figure out if that one could be worth anything. Huh?
That's right.
Tony, you're up, my friend. Are you still in here? How have you been doing? Did you get your package last week? $64, $64, a $65, $70, $80. Nothing in that one. Let's get something for Tony. $48. You're on the board, Chief. That's it on that. This one's Tony, okay. Is this where we're at up here?
Yes.
Silver Baggins. Appreciate you. Did a shout out. I appreciate it, and I watched your giveaway last night. I was number 111. That means I was number 1 3 times. Very cool coin. I love toned coins. Though I didn't win, it was a very good job. That was a beautiful job. 1954, Mr. Baggins. Yeah, good deal. I think I gave him 2 rolls, but let me give him 1 more. Just to make sure. You guys see the belly stop on that one? Nothing there. So you got 1. Golden Pay Dirt Reviews. You are up, my friend. Great channel. I love that. I wish I was doing the YouTube thing last year at this time, because I was mowing through the pay dirt. I wish I'd have done all the reviews. We ended up getting over an ounce of gold out of pay dirt last year, and I wish I would have done all the videos on that, but great channel. I love that channel, and keep up the good work. You guys check out that channel. Along with Baggins, he's up and coming. He's building that channel. That channel's great. Another one for Golden Pay Dirt. Yeah, I only have one review on my channel just because I've been working so hard with the coins. As you can tell, they take a long time. But I'm planning on doing more. I want to go up and get some of my own pay dirt out of Florissant, Colorado. There's a lady up there, and I should do a shout out for her, that has invited us up to maybe go up there and do some work on a little stream by her place at her mine. And I don't know how that would work out. Maybe we find the gold and have to give it back. I don't know. Excuse the noise. I'm going to dig some more nickels out here. Golden Pay Dirt, I'm very sorry there was nothing there for you. Gabriel Baker. Well, we found one buffalo earlier. That was neat. Another roll for Gabriel. You guys want to hear a pretty cool deal is, if you ever think of taking a trip in an RV, go and look online at RV Relocates. And you might find an RV. What we did was we relocated a brand new RV from Chicago, and it needed to go to Denver. They gave us the RV for $20 a day. We had to pay fuel, and they gave us up to 30 days to get it there, which was crazy. Who would need 30 days to drive from Chicago to Denver? But we decided that we were going to do a road trip and go check out a NASCAR race. So we went down through Illinois. We picked it up. We flew into Chicago. We picked it up. We left our truck in Denver. And very sorry, Gabriel Baker, there was nothing there. Stephen Leggett, you're up. So we drove from Chicago through Indiana, Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee. We went to the race in Bristol. We stayed there for 4 or 5 days. There's a 1940 for Steve Leggett. And it missed the silver there that year, but we stayed at Bristol for 4 or 5 days, watched the NASCAR race. Of course, this is brand new motorhome. It has never been used before. It is had 173 miles on it when we got it. And we ended up putting 3,200 miles on it over 14 or 15 or 16 days. Cost us $1,000 in fuel, cost us $400 for the RV. And we went Chicago, Indiana, Illinois, Tennessee, Kentucky, all the way across Tennessee, Arkansas, Louisiana. We skipped off Georgia back there. We went over to Corpus Christi, Texas, and then went up all the way through Texas. And I had bought a couple puppies from a lady in Texas. We swung by, picked up a couple dogs, and headed home. Drove all day through Texas. Went across through New Mexico and up into Colorado. We got snowed in New Mexico. When we turned the corner to go west into New Mexico, there was a little blizzard going on, and about a half hour later, it was a whiteout. And we got stuck with 50 pounds of crawfish and 50 pounds of Gulf shrimp, 2 puppies, me and my lady, a fully stocked RV for over 36 hours. We couldn't move, waiting on the storm to clear. And we happened to have pulled up in front of a volunteer fire department in the little village of Grenville. And that's where we stayed for over 24 hours. Of course, we had shower. If you're going to get snowed in somewhere, you get snowed in a motorhome. And we had plenty of propane. We had plenty of fuel because we fueled up because we knew we were going in the storm. And that was a great trip. So if you ever think of renting an RV and doing a trip like that, go to their relocate, because they also have refurbed RVs that are in Phoenix that need to go all over the country. And then they also get damaged RVs where a customer will damage them and they need to go back to the factory. We have silver, 1945. Can you guys see the difference in that coin and that coin, the color of them? Let me see if I can get them somewhere better. No, you really can't see the color difference on them. But that's silver. And who is this for? Helen. Helene. Helen, is that how you spell it? I don't know. You got a silver there, my friend. Helene. Flip side will take care of you. Make sure you get that. That's very cool. We have a box with silver and a buffalo. So not bad. So I hope that gave you a little something. Oh, like I was saying, so say a customer damages a rig in, say, Florida. Well, it needs to go back to the repair place, which might be Denver. So they will pay you. Let's say it stays online for a month and they're trying to get it there and nobody wants to pick it up. They might give you $500 cash voucher to help you make your decision to drive to Florida to get that damaged RV, to use it all the way across the country, to bring it to Denver. So that's a way to do a vacation, a nice vacation, though you might have some plastic hanging off your RV. But all over the country they do it, so look into that. Helen, you got a silver out of that deal? 1945 P. Mike Wolf, you're up. 2 rolls for you, my friend. And one of these looks like an ender. Let's see. Yes, sir. Great edges on this thing. It's a little crusty, but it's a 1939. That is for the Wolf. Very nice. I appreciate you. So I got all sorts of little tricks like that. We had a great time at Bristol. We pulled in there. I didn't really understand about what do they have? They have the Echo Alley or whatever they call that thing. They call it something. Or everybody's RV parking and one person screams and then everybody starts screaming. Oh, Thunder Valley is what they call it. And they run those drag cars down through there, so they call it Thunder Valley. And that place was amazing. I would love to go back there, but I got plenty of stuff to do on my bucket list. I think the next time we do that, it's going to be to Talladega. We even, we have a couple friends that live in Vegas, and they have invited us and put us in the infield with their infield passes and their infield spot. They get multiple spots. So they invited us in to bring our RV and hang out with them in the infield. So we invited them to meet us in Bristol. They rented a car, they flew into wherever and met us there. We had a hoot of a time. Though the race was rained out on Sunday and they had to fly back, they still got to be there, and they're huge NASCAR fans, and that was a good time. That was the weekend Dale Earnhardt Jr. retired, and I saw him about 1 hour before he made that announcement. Mike Wolf, you got this cool 39, my friend. GQ, nice to see you in here. Glad you showed up. We're building up this channel. We're trying to get everybody some free coins today. We'll be having a giveaway of some copper rounds here after I blow through those $50. I'm trying to get this done in 3 hours, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. I don't want to waste your guys' whole day. But we did find a buffalo earlier, which was neat, and we've got at least one silver out of this box, so it's not a terrible box. So you know what I was thinking of doing the other day is I have bought a lot of fishing tackle at auction, and I have a lot of fishing tackle in my garage that I don't use. I have 90 brand new fishing poles that I've never even taken out of the package. I was thinking of going on eBay and doing the mystery box thing where you spend $50 on a mystery box, and of course it would be called a fishing mystery box. That would put a bunch of GQ, I'm very sorry, there was nothing in there. I gave it a shot. There was a bunch of 64s and 70s, but no 50s. I would send you anything 50 and older. So the mystery box would be $50 or $100 worth of stuff, and I would mail it to you, and it would all be a surprise. I think that's how I'm going to get rid of the stuff in my garage, because sending it back out to auction is just kind of crazy to do that. So I don't know, maybe I'll start a fishing channel and do it that way. I don't know. Native? Mm-hmm. Native Hunter, I appreciate you. I'm glad you're in here. We are doing all free today. Everything is opened up. Whatever we find 50 or older with nickels, we'll send it to you. We found a bunch of Wheaties in the penny box. We started off with pennies. Everybody got 4 rolls of pennies. And then we went to nickels, and right after this, we're going to go to $50. And random picker on the $50. I'm trying to get everybody something that has been in here. And if you even get a nickel, I'm going to send it to you. You need to leave your email at silverandgoldflipper@yahoo.com. And put it in the form that you would want it on the envelope to get to you, so that I don't have to decipher all that stuff. This was 1 roll for Native Hunter. Nothing there. I plan these free streams during the races on TV so that you guys have something to do. Might be changing over during football season. Football is kind of something that you want to keep your eye on. But I might be doing that too. We don't know. We'll see how it goes. 64s, 81. Like I was saying earlier, these nickels stand out if they're an older nickel, because they're not a flat-faced building on the back. They have some some depth to them. Very sorry, Native Hunter, there was nothing there in those 2 rolls. Dirt 30 with George. Did you guys see Silver Seeker's stream last night? He gave a, whoa. I thought that was a double stamp, but it's not. It's a skid mark from the rolling machine. Can you see it? And it happens to be right across the line in his hair like that, right here. Right there. But it's not a double stamp, so. Yeah, on Silver Seeker stream, they gave away a military guy that's overseas, bought a box from Silver Seeker, had a meltdown, and gave away his meltdown. It was a 10-ounce silver bar. So I don't remember who won last night. It wasn't me. And the person that won last night got like 12 ounces of silver and a bunch of miscellaneous. If you guys don't go to Silver Seeker stream, you are missing out. Along with Half Dollar Make You Holler, you guys, these are the guys that have helped me in learning how to pull this off so that we can keep the community strong. It's all about that. It's not about anything else but keeping our community strong. And if you come into the chats and you're a pain in the butt, it just doesn't make it fun. Take it somewhere else. That's what I always say. Whoa. 1939. Dirt 30. You got something there, my friend. That's a good one. What's the mint on there? There's no mint. It started to rain here again. 1939. So we're going to get that to you. Make sure you send me your address in my email. If I don't hear from you and you don't send me your address, I can't very well send it to you. So I will hold it for the following week. And then if I finally don't get your address ever, I will give it to somebody else. So you got one out of the deal. Dirt 30. So we're going to do Willard Gibson. These are from a different bank. These might be pretty cool. I don't like getting all my coins from the same bank. I like mixing them up. I go to 4 or 5 different banks. These are odds and ends. So who else do we have? We have
Coin Roll Craig.
Coin Roll Craig.
That's it.
And we just did Dirt 30, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is Willard Gibson, Coin Roll Craig. And then we'll get to those half dollars. And I'm going to blow through those things. I probably shouldn't drink so much fluid when I'm doing this. Nothing there. Man, there's a hammered 46. I'm going to put that in your bag. You're not going to receive that 46. You're going to receive something else. I'm going to throw that back at the bank. But you will get this. You will get this the equivalent of this, it'll probably definitely be better. That thing's too gnarled up to be sending to anybody. And that's Willard Gibson. $58. Was there lightning out there? Why is Oakley panting? All right, well, you got two, my friend. Last but not least, Coin Roll Craig. Is there anybody I missed out there that's still in here? Because I don't want to miss anybody. And you all need to make sure that you're in the chat. At least say hello or something so that the random name picker can find you easy. If you stepped out of here, you haven't done anything for a while in the chat, you need to at least drop a number or say hello or something. That random picker will pick you up. I don't exactly know how it works, but I know it's going to pick up chat. I can't even see what's on this one is. 1999, that one's gross. Nothing there. Coin Roll Craig. William Gibson got two. I'm not going to send him that crusty one, but I'm going to find him something else.
We got somebody else.
Somebody just popped in. Oh yeah. Leslie Cajun Digger, you're here, huh? We're going to get you a couple rolls. Then we're going to move on to the random picker for $50. If your name comes up, we're going to write it down. And we're going to move on to the next one. And we are going to do that till the rolls are gone in that box. Coin Roll Craig, I'm very sorry there was nothing there. Hopefully you get something with copper rounds. We are going to do, is this for a Cajun Digger?
Yeah.
This is for, let me see if I can pick you some good enders. We'll try those two out. Anybody who's surfing around on this channel, make sure you take notes to who is in here. Check out their channel, subscribe to them. Usually people that are in here that are hanging out with me are all tied in with the coin community, or Golden Pay Dirt Reviews, or something to do with what we do in our community. So check out all the channels if you can, and subscribe to them. It never hurts, and you'll always keep track of everybody and what they're doing. Yeah, let's go silver. Now these boxes here, these double stacker boxes that I got, these are the ones that were, they come from a bank up north. I don't get these boxes very often, so there very well could be some good stuff in those boxes, because I don't mow through those boxes like I mow through the flat single stackers. I do 15, 20 of those single stackers a week. just because I have banks that bring them in for me and I have to keep everything moving. Last week I returned, I guess, 20 boxes maybe to the bank. We're going to give you one more Cajun digger. Just because I need to find something here. You know, I can feel in these coins that there's a lot more new coins. Can you guys see them shining more? I'm going to have to get my lights right so you guys can see the coins better. Because I can see, when $50 streams, I can see the silver easier than Paul can see them, though his eyes are shot. I can see the silver when he drops it on the mat. So I'm going to have to do something about that. Get that fixed. I'm very sorry there was nothing in those 3 rolls. All right. We're going to do the random picker. I hope I can figure this out. Random name picker. Now, let me delete. Let me delete this. So let's go over here. And we go to the random name picker.
Did you pick all?
What's that? Give me a second, guys. Copy. Paste. Okay, that doesn't work. That put the whole chat in there. Try one more time. Matter of fact, while we're figuring this out, I'm going to go use the little boy's room. I'll be right back. What do we got? We have what, 22 people in there? Twenty-two, and how many people are in the room?
30, nope, 31 now.
All right, we're definitely gonna figure this random picker out. We might have to do a roll call. Kershaw knives. I had a safety break on this little pocket knife of mine, and I went online and told them my safety broke. I gave them my address, and a week later I got the part in the mail. Very cool. I'm gonna flip these coins. Hold on. Flip side's figuring out that random picker. She's adding some names that aren't in there. Go ahead and pick a name, and then we'll delete them out, and then I can start opening up.
It's done.
All right, we're gonna start picking names. Once this random picker's going, it's really not gonna take anybody else into the random picker. So we're gonna start off, go ahead. First up, the collector. We're gonna give you 2 rolls. Whatever you get in the roll, NIFC or silver, is gonna be yours. So what I do is, I drop the faces down that I've already seen. I put the tails in my hand. I flip the tails and I check those. Nothing there. Go ahead and pick another one. I told you this is going to be quick. This is Daryl USA. And NIFCs and all that, I'm going to pick them out. I check the edges first, and then I will drop the tails in my hand. I look at the heads. Nothing there, Daryl. Next up. Big T coins. Yeah, we need to delete those out of there. Big T. I thought you had an NIFC, but it was not. Nothing there. Melvin Moore. Nothing there, Melvin. I'm very sorry. We're going to do Leslie the Cajun Digger. And these are all coming up on the random picker, and we're deleting them as we go, so there shouldn't be any redundance. There were 2 cherry 99s in there, but those are a dime a dozen here. Nothing there, Leslie, I'm sorry. Peter, these are yours, my friend. There's some good looking edges in this one. In 2003, you'll be getting that one. Did you guys know that Flip Side won Silver Seekers in the stream giveaway last week? I probably should show you that. Nothing there, Peter, except that you did get that NIFC. This 2003. I'm going to make sure that gets in your bag. Next up is Silver Baggins. Silver Baggins. Ow. Check out his channel, guys. We get these coins every day, all day around here, and I'm going to explain it to you. We also get half dollar make you holler. We get all their numbered coins, their X's. They used to be Colorado, so I bump into their coins a lot with the numbers from their bags and the X's and the, you know what I'm talking about. So I do see those a lot, And this coin right here that I'm going to show you after I'm done here, it's tied in with, found a 2001, but that's not an NIFC. It's tied in with Klesh, the coin hunter. So what happens is there's a real cherry coin out there. Somebody pushes a slash through it, and then Klesh writes jerk on it, and then somebody else paints it. So there's the jerk. Can you see the slash through his face? There's through his ear. And then somebody paints him. Look at there, Bronco colors. So they go back in the pile. Silver Baggins, I'm sorry, nothing there, my friend. You guys check out his channel though. He's got a lot going on over there. He's trying to build his channel up like I am. And we all must stick together. Found a silver last week doing this. Mailed it out, and there was a shout out done over that silver. I need to start taking notes so I can remember. Me and names, we got something wrong here. I remember who did that. Do you guys know who did that shout out on that silver from last week? And I'm very sorry I forgot who that was. Is this next? Rally Scratch Rob? So 2003, somebody marked it, but that mark can be taken off of there. So you're going to get that. Unless you don't want it, but I want everybody to have what they find, so. That's all we got out of that. Have you guys ever seen this? You guys know what a grease mark is? It's the dies have grease on them, and when they smash them, they get a little grease mark. And if you can see right here, see around these numbers, see that right in there? That's from grease. It happens a lot, but I'll turn the coin a little more and see how it goes away. Down here is from grease. They grease those coin machines up and then they smash them, and that grease leaves a little indentation in there. So you got a 2003, and this was Rally Scratch, right?
Right.
Rally Scratch Rob.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard, you're taking them off. These two are Mr. Ed. Mr. Ed got a package last week or week before. Was it? I don't remember who got that silver. Oh, I can't see the chat. That's the problem. Can they tell me? Grandpa.
Big T.
Might have been Big T. Yes, it was Big T. Big T, I appreciate your shout out. That was very neat. And if I remember correctly, the whole video was about, man, I just got a bad memory. I think the whole video was about what you got. So I appreciate you very much. You guys go check out his channel. Very cool. So that was Mr. Ed. I'm sorry, Mr. Ed, nothing for you there. Give me the next one. Bill J version 2. I'm pretty sure you missed the early coin roll hunts. What I'm going to do is I have 2 rolls of nickels over there. I'm going to open them up for you. Yeah, that's fine. I don't want anybody to be left out, so I have a couple rolls of nickels. I'm going to open those up for you also. See this here? This $19.99. It's got a marker on it. That's another marker people do. And that's, I guess, to find out if they've already... Of course, you're going to see the same coins over and over again. Billy J version 2, those $50, there was nothing there. Let's get you some nickels. See what's going on here. A 5 Colognes Costa Rican 2001 5 Colognes. I don't know what a cologne is, but 59. $41. I need your name and your mailing address. If you want to receive these coins, go ahead and send them to silverandgoldflipper@yahoo.com, and I'll make sure you get these coins. Please put it in there like you want it on the envelope so that it finds you correctly. I don't know why I did that half roll, but that's all right. We're going to do this other roll of nickels. See if we can't find something else. $48. And Miss Silver. But it was close to a silver year. You can tell silver nickels. They're a totally different tone. 30% silver in nickels. Nothing there. I appreciate you, Bill J. And we'll get these 48, 41, a 59, and the 5 Colognes in your bag. And if you win a copper round here in a minute, I will also get that in there. This is for Helen? Helene? Helene? I'm very sorry about that. Let's see what we got here. I am going to have to wash my hands after this. Not that I don't have rubber gloves around here. I got plenty of them. I just don't use them, I guess. I don't know why. I usually wash my hands after every box, so. Okay, nothing there, Helene. Who else we got? Coin Junkie AG. And a 2001 looked like an NIFC. It was not. Baggins. They made a quality coin back in 1971. Look at that coin. But they're a dime a dozen. Okay, we'll do one more for Coin Junkie. We got to get the tally right on those coins. What do you guys think about that RV thing? Pretty neat, huh? Okay, William Gibson. We got about 6 or 7 more people to do here. Then we'll get off to the giveaway. Whoever's in here will have a chance. We'll pull a name. You can pick your copper round. And then we will do a final giveaway for the grab bag. The grab bag is 1 through 12. You'll have your pick of 1 through 12. I think 1 through 5 are better bags, just because they were done by a different person. And I've seen in all the bags, and I know what bags are healthy. Willard, I'm very sorry. Nothing there for you. We've only found 2 NIFCs. Who else am I doing? You know what? Ravenous Darling, are you in here? Have you seen her?
Yeah.
Is she up there?
Yeah, but that's not who's up right now.
I know. This is Ravenous Treasure. I was just making sure. Ravenous Treasure, your better half is in here. Boy, my hands are gross. Another thing you got to keep an eye out with half dollars is the 1987 NIFCs. They usually show up. When they show up, they're in really good shape because somebody just dumped them out of a book. Who now, huh? Laura Day. Very sorry, Laura D. Those, nothing in there for you. Okay, let's go. Mary Love. Did you guys see the Mary Love? Sorry, there's nothing there. Did you guys see the Silver Seeker stream where I bought a meltdown and I got the 10 Benjis in the box? Who is this for? That was a cool stream. Whitney. There's a 2001 there, but it's not an NIFC. Whitney, sorry, nothing in there. Karen Saint Sing. I tried to pick up some boxes in Taos last time we went down there and didn't work out so swell. But whenever I think I'm going to try to plan on picking up some boxes in Oklahoma when I go hog hunting. That might be cool. If I can make it so that I can get to a bank before or after our hunt, I'm going to do it. Karen Saint Sing, nothing there for you. I'm very sorry. Stephen Leggett. Nothing there, Steven, sorry. Only 2 NIFCs in this box. That's crazy. Gear. The Lucky Master gear. Uh, 2013. It's got some skid marks on it. Can you see them running around there? But you'll have a decent package. I'll get it out to you. You probably won't receive this. I'll probably throw this back. But I'll hook you up. We got dogs that freak out over thunder, and we just had some thunder. This is what we got left. Ravenous Darling, these are yours. Nothing there, darling. Coin roll Craig, here you go. Is there anybody out there that didn't get picked? If there is, throw your name up there and say I didn't get any, and we'll make sure you do. Once we start the random picker, it doesn't pick up any other people that show up. And the bummer is I can't see the chat. Sorry about that. Nothing in those rolls. We've got Yvonne Morgan. Nothing there. Nothing there. So we've got Jeremy Johnson. We are out of $half, but I do have some hot pennies that were pretty neat earlier. I'm gonna roll nickels. We'll get all this garbage mopped up. So we'll do these for Jeremy Johnson. See what he comes up with. Go ahead and get everybody scraped up for the copper rounds. Throw everybody in there again. And we're going to pick 10 people and write them down. And then we're going to do the grab bag. And we'll write that one down. And then they can pick their numbers. And we'll be done. Jeremy Johnson, you got a 1942 that is hammered. I'm going to put that in your bag. I'm going to see if I can't swap that out with something better. But you got something, you're on the board. We had a little thunder there and the dogs are getting wound up. If you see me setting stuff over here on the side, it's because they are copper pennies and I keep all copper pennies. No Wheaties there, my friend. That was Jeremy Johnson, right? Yes.
I already put it up.
All right, we are going to do the random picker for the rounds. We are going to do 10 rounds. We have the same rounds from last week. We just kind of fell short of a couple of the rounds. So I'm going to tell you what we have. We have the Mercs, and we have two Don't Tread on Me. We got a couple. We have a Merc, a Standing Liberty, a Penny. Go to Provident Metals, look at their copper rounds. Oh, I did find a couple of those inverted Indian heads. I don't know what you call them. A couple Morgan looking coppers. The Guardian, the national right to bear arms. 3 of the Statue of Liberties. Another of the right to bear arms. We have 1 Walker, 2 Walkers. I've already put my stash away. We have another one of the Indians. Those Indians are cool. We have another one of those shields from last week. We have the Indian head Penny. We have Don't Tread on Me. Another Merc. Standing Liberty, the sitting, I don't know what this one's called, where they're sitting on the, it's cool. Another Walker. We have the Gunslinger and the Prospector. And as your name comes up, you just tell me which one you want. Is that hail?
Yeah, we're starting to get hail.
Starting to get hail here, people. Prospectors. Oh, we got this one too. Remember him? He's very cool. Huh? All right, let's do the random picker. Want me to write them down? Rally Scratch Rob. You're first up. I'm going to do it 10 times. And then we're going to reload them, and we're going to do 1 for the grab bag. Rally Scratch Rob, which one do you want? Rally Scratch Rob. I'll be doing a Merc if I win. He wants the Mercury. All right, we got you here. Let me do this. You just do that and I'll pull this. Whitney, which one do you want, my friend? Whitney, you still in here? Did you get the Merc for Rally? Mm-hmm. And if Whitney's not in here, then we're gonna give her one of the Liberties, but she might show up. Oh, Whitney, the right to bear arms. We got you down on the right to bear arms. Coin Roll Craig, you're number 3. Which one do you need, my friend? Coin roll Craig. He wants a don't tread on me. That's the snake. You got it. Melvin Moore, what do you need, my friend? I think you guys are missing the boat on these walkers, but to each his own. Don't forget about this guy that's under the scope. And this guy here with a face mask shield thing going on. I'll read you what he is. The Mullen Labe. Come and take it. It's got 2 ARs on the back. That's very cool. Did it say?
Not yet.
Melvin Moore?
Prospector.
He wants a prospector? He's got it. All right, next up, Gear, of course. You're wearing me out, bro. All right, I'll make your package right. Go ahead and write him down and just put him over there. Gear, just pick one just in case. I might send this package out, or I might wait a couple weeks and then send it. So you're in on these coppers. Tell me which one you want, my friend.
She who sits.
Oh, he wanted this one. Let me find her. It's this one. This one, correct, Gear? That's a cool coin. So we got your name on it. We'll figure it out. Coin Junkie AG. What do you need, my friend? How many have we done?
That's 6.
See what Coin Junkie wants.
Walker.
Good pick. That's a gorgeous coin. Check it out. Looks just like the Walkers. It's got to be the same stamp and everything. Beautiful. Laura Day, you have been picked.
Pincher.
What's he want?
Oh no, she's talking to somebody. Never mind.
That one got scratched. I gotta take that one out of there. What did she say?
Right to bear arms.
The right to bear arms. You got it. It's this one here. And on the back, it's got the Second Amendment on it. Very cool. The collector. How many is that? 3, 6, 7. The collector is number 8. 2 more after him. What do you need, my friend? he say? The collector, what do you need, my friend?
Inclusive.
Did you get one of those last week? You might have. It's this one here. Very cool. See it? The Indians punched into the coin instead of sticking out of the coin. Very nice. Then next up, what is this? 6, 7, 8.
That was 8.
It's 2 more, and we have Ravenous Treasure. Then I'll tell you the last one here. The last draw is Yvonne Morgan. Ravenous Treasure and Yvonne Morgan, you need to tell me what you want. And I'm sorry, everybody that didn't get one. Next week we'll do the same thing until all these copper coins are gone. And you'll have the same chance you did today next week. What do we got?
Ravenous wants you to pick.
Ooh. I would do that shield. Or this guy. Did we already give the shield away? Ravenous, I would do that one. What do you think of that? Let's do that for you. And then Yvonne Morgan, what did you need? Oh, here he is. Yvonne Morgan, if you're still here, I need to know what round you want. If you're not here, we are going to pick another person. She's here, though. She's got to be here. All right, while we're doing that, I'll write her down if she shows up. Pick one more.
With everybody?
No, just this one. Okay, and I'll write that down. And if she doesn't show up, I'll give it to him. All right, now we're going to throw everybody back in there. You're going to have a pick. You're going to have a pick between 12 grab bags. And this is number 1, and this is number 12. 1 through 12. One person will get one of these, and I'll send it to them. And I'm going to throw everybody's name out there to make sure everybody's in here. And whoever isn't in here, I want you to tell me so that there's no mistakes made. My table's out of control now.
No,
Huh?
didn't take them off.
All right, we're getting it rolled up. Here, let me have it. Big T Coins. Bill J, Coin Junkie. Coin Roll Craig, Daryl USA, Dirt 30, Yvonne Morgan, Flipside. Gier, I'm taking you out of there. Gier, Jeremy, Helene Johansson, Karen St. Singh, Laura Day, Mary Love, Melvin Moore, Mike Wolf, Nature Hunting, Penny Pincher, Peter Bose, Rally Scratch, Rob, Ravenous Treasure, Robert Ellsworth, Silver Baggins, Steve Leggett, The Collector, Whitney, Willard Gibson. Anybody who is not in there, let me know or forever hold your peace.
Oh, there's Yvonne.
Oh, Yvonne, I need to know what Morgan. Oh, she was taking care of the baby. What Morgan did you want?
Morgan.
You won the last. I mean, the copper round. What copper round did you want? You won the last one. Do you remember them? Is anybody telling me they weren't in there? Nature Hunter? Yeah, you're in there, Nature Hunter. Mike Wolf, you're in there. Can't pick a number unless you win.
She doesn't remember.
Okay, we've got Incuse Indian, Walking Liberty, the Penny, the Morgan looking, Standing Liberty, the Snake, you want me to just pick you one out? How about this one? What do you think of that one? Dogs are getting restless here. What did you say? All right, we're gonna pick it. We're gonna pick the bag. We're gonna pick the grab bag winner. Anybody that wasn't in there,
They're all there. I don't care.
all right, we're gonna pick it. Nature Hunter. Nature Hunter, you need to pick a number between 1 and 12. We'll get this stream wrapped up.
And Yvonne wants you to surprise her.
Okay, we're gonna surprise her. Then I want to send her that one. This one. Oh, then it wouldn't be a surprise. We're gonna send her this one.
Take my pen.
Nature Hunter, are you here? Say what? You need to pick a number between 1 and 12. You have won the grab bag giveaway. 1 and 12. 1 through 12.
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a slab in there. We got 7 right there. Whoa. You raked it in, brother. You got a 1976 silver $50. That's going to be, I'm going to look that up. It is an S. It might be a 90%er. You got a wheat penny. That is a, check out this $50. Now these are grab bags that I bought. And they're supposed to be a $15 value.
Dirt 30 wants you to put his nickel in Nature Hunter's pack.
Okay, you write that down for me? Here. Then we got this $50. Very neat. I need to look that up, but I do think it's 90%. No, it's not. It's a 40% silver, I think. Then we got a Merc dime. It's a 1942 Mercury dime. We got a 1936 Buffalo nickel. That is sweet. 1938 Wheatie. A 1919 Buffalo nickel. That is also pretty sweet. That one's a little rougher than the other one. But I didn't make these packs, so these packs are made by the coin shop that I shop at. And then we got a slab. It's a PCGS MS65 round. It's a 1956 1 cent Philadelphia. PCGS. Very cool. Congratulations, Nature Hunter. Thank you, everybody, for showing up today. Make sure you subscribe, you like, you check, you punch, you do whatever it takes to build our community. And I will see you next Sunday during the race, and we'll do it all over again. I might even have some new stuff under my sleeve, or I might have something new going on. So I hope everybody had fun. That's Nature Hunter. And I will see you on the next stream. Peace.
I think the audio stopped before. Why isn't this typing anymore?